Hello and welcome back to Soulcreek. We will be continuing where we left off, which, if you recall, is after the whole glitch incident. So, there's gonna be probably a lot of trauma to process for poor Alex and even Loken, and probably a whole lot of other people too, who witnessed what was happening to Alex. Hmm. So, it's been a while. Although most of you probably already know, Alex was possessed by Glitch, who, as it turns out, was a demon that was stalking Alex. And it revealed more or less what is going on with the demons, or what is Kai's call them, the shallow, or the negative ones or whatever. And funnily enough, Caius was the one that, in a way, helped Alex overcome what was happening. But yeah, Alex is back, but he is full of trauma now. Just like every other visual novel character that I like, they're full of trauma. Now they're gonna have to work through it. Anyways, so don't really know how that's gonna happen. I do know that I think I know that it's not gonna be a situation where Bite is gonna just, okay, let me just erase everything, and you'll be fine again. Like, no, this time you have to work through it. But yeah, so really there's not much else to say, so without further ado, let us continue Soulcreek. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Act 2 has been pushed over here, so now instead of being 3 acts, there's 2 acts. Oh, I underestimated so much. Then, this is goodbye. You're going to be beautiful. Get away! Alex. Oh gods. I'm trembling, cold sweat glazing my face. My body feels numb and withered. The flames. Alex, talk to me. Everything's spinning. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I shouldn't even need to, but... damn it. I need to get outside now. Why can't I move? What's wrong with me? My flesh boiling. My skin frothing from my bones. My lungs scalding. And then the howling of mocking beasts. Hey! Where are you? What? Where are you right now? I'm in Loken's bed. At his home. Great. What do you see? Look around. Tell me what you can see. I see salvage. Crates of it. The light bulbs. Loken. I see Loken. He's asleep. Next to me. Keep going. Who are you? I'm Alex. I'm a Black Runner. Loken's acolyte. This is Loken's bed. You're doing great. Close your eyes. Take 10 slow breaths. In. Out. Focus on each breath. In. Out. In. Out. I think I'm okay. I bury my face into my hands, feeling them wet with anxious sweat. No matter how much I wipe my brow, it never dries. Besides me, Logan is still snoozing. I'm amazed that I didn't wake him up. He really is a heavy sleeper.
Heart rate is dropping. I think it's passing.
I dab my face with a blanket, head buzzing like a dry swamp. My body aches and my throat is sore. I keep my voice to a whisper. What was that?
My diagnosis? A severe anxiety attack.
Oh, yeah, bad dream. Thanks, Mike, for talking me through that. You really had my back there.
Not bad for a brain butler, right?
Yeah, yeah, you're too good for me.
What did you dream about?
I shiver. Flames.
Ah, does this mean that you remember things now, from your past?
I know I had a family, a life. There are no memories, just feelings, emotions. I can't explain it.
Maybe we could restore your explicit memory somehow? Could help you process some of that trauma.
Gods, no. I never want to feel that. All that rage, the hate. I shudder, feeling my skin prickle in revulsion. No more of the past. I just gotta keep going, somehow.
Sure, I'm with you. Either way. You should really try and get a few more hours of sleep if you can. You've been through a lot.
Can we just talk for a bit?
Alright, just a bit. You need rest.
I look down at myself. Even moving my head is tough. My face burns from the lashes left by the demon's claws. How am I holding up? Physically, that is.
No sign of infection. The swelling on your face has gone down. There's not much that I can do about your missing molar.
I dejectedly tongue the gap where my back tooth used to be. At least Logan and I have that in common.
I wouldn't put it past you to wear your own tooth as a necklace. As for your foot, it seems like a severe sprain. And by your healing standards, you'll recover quickly. You should avoid putting weight on it today, at least.
The rapid healing is pretty convenient.
I still don't know if it's me causing that, or you.
I open my mouth to reply, but hesitate.
What?
I am only human. We know that much.
Oh, right.
And you're...
I don't want to talk about it right now.
Sorry, buddy. I just... You know, we probably should soon.
No. Let's talk about something else. Like dicks. You love dicks, right? Let's talk about those.
You said that you're here for me. Well, I'm here for you too. We'll figure this thing out, I promise.
Tell me, what's more important, length or circumference?
I can't imagine how tough this must be for you. I'm sorry, Bite.
What would you rather have, dicks for fingers or a dick instead of a tongue?
Bite. AI or not, you're still you.
I don't feel like me. I feel wrong.
You're not wrong. You're real. And you're my friend. We can talk about this.
Fuck off.
Okay, message received. Whenever you're ready, then.
Never.
Come on, Bite.
Rrrr.
Don't you start growling at me. You're not the only one who discovered something horrible about themselves. I'm gonna help you find out who you really are, I promise.
I'm not ready to be a demon.
Okay, that's fine. But when you do want to talk,
No.
just about small things,
No.
I'm here for you.
Okay. Seriously though, length or circumference?
Good night, Bite. I really don't think that I can help him until he's ready to help himself. I have no idea what time it is. Logan slept soundly throughout my interaction with Bite. With a smile, I pet his ears. He sleepily grumbles and grinds his head into my hand, For a while, I just pet him as he snoozes peacefully. I don't want to go back to sleep, but I know that I have to try. Carefully, I lower myself back down into his embrace, tugging his arm around me. Logan's grasp tightens. He licks my ear in his sleep, growling softly. At least with him, I feel somewhat safe. Somewhat. All around me is black. I'm alone. And I always will be. My thoughts don't matter. My desires don't matter. I'm useless. I'm powerless. Powerless. Because of them. How would they like it? I'll burn them. I'll burn them all. I'll burn everything. Alex. What? He is mine. Away, demon! Logan grasps me by the shoulders and crushes me with his arms. Snarling, he throws his weight on me and bares his teeth at the empty room. Logan, get her off. The snarling hound isn't listening. I'm smothered into his chest as he clutches at me, my face crushed against his fur and flesh. Out. Mine. My acolyte. Leave. Urgh. Arg, stop. Eventually, his grasp softens as I bat him away. Logan, what's gotten into you? Alex, you are okay? Apart from being smothered by your tits, I'm fine. You were speaking as you slept heavy. I was protecting you. From what? I do not know. He just whines, ears drooping. I sigh, scooting over and stroking his muzzle. It was just a bad dream. I was afraid this demon had returned. It's okay, Logan. Bite destroyed him. I fumble affectionately with his ears. He tilts his head very slightly into my hand, but remains melancholic. I am still afraid. Me too, but I'm right here with you. You are certain? Yep, I'm alright. We both are. Okay. Alex. Yeah? You are certain you are okay? I stifle a laugh. I am, really. Just don't really know where to begin after yesterday. There's so much to tell you in Nitro. Alex, there must be patience. You are hurting. So? He blinks at me. There must be healing. If I stop, humanity stops. I can't let that happen. I won't let the Black Zones win. I'm not some powerless human. I refuse to be. Logan whines uncertainly. Besides, too much is at stake, right? It's like we said. Everything we discover could help the clans. We get to Soulcreek. We get to the source. Could be another step towards the final task. We may continue learning of Soulcreek, but this task will be handled with respect. You must take time to rest. Today, we will go to the village. The healers will inspect your wounds. And yours. No. Yes. Rrr. Come on, big guy. You promised. We will see Aeon first. He will decide if I should see the healers. He pulls a satchel from a nearby shelf. Within it, I see the tablet that we found in Devil's Crag, the one that belonged to the mysterious Wyatt person. We will also show him this computer device. He will examine this. All right, deal. I smile, giving him a shaky thumbs up. He ruffles my head, then gets up to put his clothes on. As I'm searching around the lodge for my clothes, I remember something. My stomach tightens fearfully and I fumble with my chest. Then breathes a sigh of relief. Logan's bullet chain necklace is still there. Then, as I'm getting changed, I see my Black Runner outfit discarded in a pile by the bed. It's caked in dark, dried blood. My blood. Wow. Hmm? The side of my face suddenly burns. I remember feeling the talons of the demon rake through my flesh at the boneyard. That's a lot of blood. I really got hit hard? Yes, these wounds will heal. My head starts to pound. In the moment, I could swear that I hear it all again. The screams, the flames, the diabolic grinding in my mind. I shut my eyes to clear my head, but it floods with a darkness too vast to escape. Every footstep rattles my bones. No. Ah! I flail and swipe my arms, trying to duck from the demon's claws. White-hot agony explodes across my face. I lose my balance and... Alex! What? I'm on his bed, right where I was before, chest thumping and face burning. Sweat is oozing down my face again. It was nothing, just a memory. Oh, man. My face falls into my hands and I growl at myself in anguish and shame. Gods, I'm a damn mess. Logan kneels down in front of me, eyes blazing with concern. I'm sorry. My mind's been playing tricks on me. His face softens. He strokes my shoulder. You are here, with me. Exhaling slowly, I force a smile. Curious, I lift my hands up and hover my fingertips over my slashed face. How bad is it? I can feel the raw heat radiating from the exposed flesh. Logan growls and clutches my wrist, pulling it away. It is not good to touch this wound. It was caused by a demon. Is it that bad? He doesn't reply. Have you got a mirror? Alex. I can handle it. Reluctantly, Logan reaches down to one of his salvage crates and produces a cracked mirror piece. It's worse than I imagined. The wound practically glows, a mocking monumentum to my arrogance, suffering, and fear. This isn't some flashback that I can endure through sheer willpower. This is real. It still looks fresh. Why isn't it healing? Logan, did you say that you applied some healing salve? The one that you used on my belly? I was doing this when I brought you here. The wound in my abdomen was far deeper than this, yet after only 2 days it had almost faded. Something's wrong. Bite?
Whatever's causing your accelerated cellular repair, it isn't working this time. It is healing. Just slowly.
So it'll scar?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Then, this is just me now. That's it. No going back. Marked forever by that monster. Glitch's final departing gift. His signature. He'll never let me forget. I feel defeated. Ruined, even after it's over. He's still finding ways to torment me. Tears of anguish threaten to surface, but then an increasingly familiar emotion rushes over me in defiance. Rage. I throw the mirror away, clenching and unclenching my fists into a snarl. Logan flinches from me. Alex, be calm. Sorry. Damn it. I'm sorry. It's there. Forever. The wounds of demons always leave scars. He sits beside me, then reaches up to stroke my hair. For a moment, I could swear that he hesitates before touching me. I lean into his paw, soaking up whatever comfort that I can from him. He caresses my cheek with his thumb. Alex, do not worry about these scars. They are the markings of a great Black Runner. It is a message to the Black Zones that you have survived an encounter with one of their demons. Most Black Runners do not. Nitro has many scars. He wears them proudly. You will also wear these scars proudly. You are still a good human. He's right. Of course he's right. I'm stronger than all of this. We beat that fucker. We won. You're a wise hound. At the very least, do I look like a badass now? Badass? But this part of you is good to me. Heh. No, I mean, do I look cool? With the scars, I mean. He gives me a stiff thumbs up. These scars are cool. Alright then, enough sitting around. I need to get out of here. Let's go see Aeon. I try to get up, but groan as pain shoots up my ankle. Loken immediately rushes over with a scolding glare. Slow. He gently pushes me back down. I comply, massaging my thigh. Gods, that hurts. He hooks an arm around my shoulder and pulls me to my feet. You must move carefully. Yeah, I don't think that I can walk straight just yet. I lean my weight against him, but he snarls in discomfort. I back away from him. What's wrong? There is pain. Oh, sorry. Where does it hurt? He glances down at his side. I hover my hand over his ribs, just shy of making contact. He gives me a sharp warning growl, in true canine fashion. Right there, huh? I pet his arm instead. Think that you can walk okay? Yes, you will lean on the other side of me. Actually, I can probably walk myself with a stick or something. Loken nods, then grabs my spear and passes it to me. You can walk with this? My spear. I clasp it confidently, letting it take my weight. A smile flicks across my face. This thing has already seen me through some rough times. Holding it, I feel safer. Yeah, this is fine. Great, actually. Okay, then we will now walk to the village. I lean against my spear and begin limping towards the door. Alex, no. Quite abruptly, Loken blocks my path with a scowl. I frown. What? Wait. Before I can challenge him, he marches ahead of me and opens a door outside. His head flicks in either direction. Loken? What's wrong? Ignoring me, he steps out with a whip of his bushy tail and leaves me propped crookedly against my spear with a bewildered frown. Barely a moment later, Loken turns and holds the door ajar, gesturing for me to follow. It is clear. What's clear? Outside. Come. I stare at him for a moment, perturbed. Sure. I limp towards the door and follow Loken into the sunlight. Sunlight burns my eyes. I scrunch my face in discomfort. The cold wind feels crisp and raw against my frail skin. Despite that, it feels good to see this view again with my own eyes. Really good. You must move carefully. Yep, I know. I barely limped a single step forward before. Wait! He steps in front of me, blocking my view of the scenery. Stay behind me. He turns without acknowledging my confused frown, then halts after only 2 steps. Alex. Yeah? This will not work. Instead, you will walk in front of me. Loken, what are you? I cannot see you. You must walk in front. I smile, concealing my concern for him. I just need to be patient. What happened affected us both. He's hurting too. Alright, I'll walk in front. I limp a few steps forward. Slower! He grabs my shoulder and pulls me even closer. I gasp, slightly pained by the strength of his grip. Ah, easy. You must remain closer to me. He pulls me into him, grinding his entire massive form into my back. That's a bit too close. We're just gonna trip over each other. Then I will carry you. Hold on to my... Loken, stop. He falters, tilting his head curiously. I turn my face to him, keeping my voice firm. Take it easy, okay? You're not a guard dog. I know you're anxious, and I am too. But it's all right. There's no danger here. I'm right here with you. His tail goes limp, and his ears flick in despondency. You are certain? His voice breaks. Seeing his face, it dawns on me just how scared he is right now. Worse than I thought, by a long shot. I step closer and embrace him, tightly and fully, mindful of his injuries. All I can do is give him what he needs: assurance, patience, and compassion. And trust. Lots of trust. Thank you. Hmm? For caring. His arms curl around me and he tightens his grasp. It's a little too tight, but I endure it. Alex, you have become important to me. I roll my forehead along his chest fur, then look up. Hey, it's all right. I reach up, caressing his face, weaving his face fur between my fingers. You are not okay. I waited for you to get better. You said that you would leave at the plane. I am knowing now that this was not you, but I am still hearing these words in my head. Gods, I'm so sorry, Logan. I let that monster in. I thought that I could just march in there and make the Black Zones answer for everything. I deserved what happened, but you didn't. You did nothing wrong. This is on me. You're a good hound, and I'm staying right at your side. He scrunches up his muzzle and tries to hold back more tears. You do not like when I am acting this way. I am sorry. Don't be sorry. It's okay. What do you mean acting this way? Guard dog. Ugh, poor guy. I pull his huge paw up, gripping it tightly. No, forget what I said. This thing that happened, it freaked me out too. I feel weak, like I'll break if I fall over. I can't trust my own mind. But I trust you, okay? Maybe I need a little bit of a guard dog right now. I need you. He falters, clearly doubtful. You are meaning this? I mean it. I really do. Okay. He nuzzles the top of my head, digging the tip of his snout into my hair. I smirk in bemusement when he carefully leans down and licks my ear in affection. Hound. Human. I grind my forehead into his chest. You're important to me too. I hate his insecurities. He deserves to be happy. I really have bonded with him. He's my safety. I feel odd about him. Warm, happy, but sad? I'm not sure what that means. I step away, leaning back on my spear. Come on, let's keep going. Yes, we will now visit the healers. They will inspect our wounds. You still want me to walk in front of you? He grumbles uncertainly. You will be okay? I will, and I trust you. I am also trusting you. Alex, we will walk to the village, side by side, as we always do. You sure? I am sure of this. I stroke his arm with a smile, then limp at his side towards the village. I'm nervous about seeing the Draconi again. The Black Zones have left me humbled and humiliated. I feel like a newborn babe, weak and premature, with my raw flesh stripped to ribbons and exposed to the cold. Yearning for a distraction, I glance at Loken and fumble clumsily for something to talk about with him. So, His ears flick. I falter. Come on, I'm good at small talk. Nice weather. Weather? Yeah, the weather. I point upwards. Logan looks confused. This is important? No, it's just nice. His frown deepens. I just meant that it's pretty. Like, pretty weather. Okay. I bet it's beautiful when it snows. Hmm. Do you know when it might snow next? No. Ah. Yep. Truly a master of small talk. So, how about my training? What's the next step there? That seems to get his attention. His muzzle dips in thought. A Black Runner's acolyte must learn many things. Most acolytes begin this training when they are young, but you have already survived the greatest trials. You are possessing knowledge no others do. You have skills defending yourself. Without Bite, I'm nothing. He's doing a lot of the work. Alex, tell me if you are thinking that Nitro is also a cheat. Why would I think that? Nitro has great wit. It gives him sight, where others have none. This allows him to do things other Black Runners cannot do. Tell me if this makes him a cheat. Of course not, but that's different. Explain. That's... I mean, that's him doing that. Bite is a different person. This does not matter. Nitro's wit is a part of him, as Bite is a part of you. This makes you a great Black Runner. Well, still, the clan would exile me if they knew about him. They were also doing this to Nitro. Oh, right. I forgot. Many Black Runners are strange. They have unusual talents. The clans do not need to question these talents. That is only Black Runner business. I grin. Never meddle in a Black Runner's affairs. Hmm? Just something Taki told me. So, what you're saying is, I don't need any more training? Perhaps. I am thinking that you have proven yourself. You have survived the trials of Devil's Crag. This means that you are ready to walk your own path. However... What? There will be more visits to the Black Zone. You must be wise to survive them. Wisdom isn't my greatest asset. There have been mistakes. But you have learned from these. This will make you wise. Logan hums thoughtfully for a moment. Alex, you must complete 2 tasks. This will complete your training. That's it? That is it. Must be the quickest a Black Runner has ever been trained. Yes, but you are a Zephyr. You have Bite. You are suitable for the role. There is knowledge that you must still learn. You must know of Elila. You must learn of its history and the clans. You must learn how to help others as a Black Runner. But you do not need a mentor to learn these things. You will discover these yourself. Even with my god's awful craft? Even with that. Thanks. What are these tasks? First, you must speak to our chieftain and offer your services as a Black Runner. She will instruct you of the clan's needs. You will then go to the Black Zones to find the salvage that she requests. You will do this alone. I laugh. This is not a joke. Sorry, my guard dog right here, throwing me back into the Black Zones. Alone. You have survived Devil's Crag. You will be okay. I am trusting you. It's odd, but part of me actually feels comfortable stepping back into the Black Zone. I can sail that black ocean. The zones themselves aren't what broke me. My past did that. Glitch did that. I don't know my way around Elila that well. You may ask me of places where salvage can be found. You may also ask Nitro. Soon as my ankle feels better, Bite and I will get on it. I'm actually eager for this. No searching for horrible truths, just a simple salvage run. It'll be a chance to prove to myself that I am still capable. I am not defeated. I am not powerless. This place hasn't beaten me. It never will. What's the second task? You must reflect on all you have learned in Elila. You must consider how your unique knowledge as a Zephyr will support you. How exactly? By passing this knowledge onto an acolyte of your own. I glare in horror. No. Yes. I'm not ready. This is the task. He's not ready. He is young, but he is good. This boy must be shown the path. You know he throws spiders at people and shits in the woods, right? He's quite the little asshole. I am knowing this. But, look, I know you guys train acolytes young, but after what I've seen in the Black Zones, after Devil's Crag, I'm not ready to throw a kid into that madness. If anything happened to him, it'd be on me. You would prefer another Black Runner train this boy? They will not show him this kindness. Would you? No. Well, maybe Nitro could. No, it will be you. This is important for your training. You are a living Zephyr. You have survived the Black Zones. You will be a great Black Runner. With your guidance, Milo will also be a great Black Runner. Aside from anything else, Milo is desperate for this. If I don't guide him, he'll just be drawn to the Black Zones of his own accord. That won't end well. At least, if I'm training him, I do it safely, on my terms. Where would I even begin? You will consider the skills Milo will need to walk this path. You must then provide these skills. He must learn of the four. I could refuse, but do I really want to? I feel an odd kinship to Milo. I don't want to let him down. I'll speak with him today, see what he thinks. You must speak to our chieftain first. A Black Runner must ask permission of the clan's leader before taking one of their own as an acolyte. Do you think that she'll accept? She will, but you must still honor this tradition. I'm silently dreading the moment Milo's childlike wonder of the Black Zones gets twisted like a knife to the soul when he sees how terrible they really are.
So it's official? We're adopting that shitling? Time for Nannybot to kick some serious ass.
He's not so bad. He just needs a lot of guidance.
From us? Brilliant. It's the blind leading the blind.
Tell that to Nitro. I just need to think of what to teach him.
You are Zephyr. You know how they lived. In a way, you're the best mentor a young acolyte could ask for. Black Runners are guardians of terrifying esoteric knowledge. Knowledge that you, a Zephyr, already have. Just think about the things that you could teach him that no other Black Runner could. I'd start with that.
That's good advice. Really good.
Don't sound too surprised, Stickhead. I'm actually a fair bit smarter than you.
See? Between us, we'll be great mentors, and you'll be a great nanny demon.
What the fuck did you just call me?
You know... nanny demon?
Oh, wow. I can't believe you just went there.
Sorry. Was just trying to break the ice. Too soon?
I hope you choke on Logan's cock. Who am I kidding? You'd probably enjoy that.
What? Hey, come back. Come on, Bide, I'm sorry. I was just trying to... Ugh. I swallow my anxiety as Logan and I limp into the view of the tribeswoman. I feel their curious eyes clawing and biting at me in my pathetic fragility. I instinctively turn my lacerated face away. Where are the healers? Close. We will visit Aeon first. He will determine. Alex? Logan? I freeze. One of the tribeswomen, a fox wielding a blacksmith's hammer, approaches us curiously. Several others are behind her. Logan and I stop. I try to stand up straight and appear stable, despite leaning crookedly on my spear. What happened out there? Her eyes are cast fearfully on my wound. Half these people don't want to believe demons are real. What are they supposed to make of my injuries? There was a bear. Bear? Logan shoots me a quick, stern glare. Yeah, bear attack. It was starving, we think. The beast was mad. Alex put it down. There was no other choice. Oh, a bear! All fear and tension seems to ooze from them. They begin to step closer to me, all sympathy and smiles. But Logan pushes me behind him with a growl. He is mine! They back away. Of course. It's just terrible, really terrible. The ferals out there are savage. Yes, you must be cautious of the wildlife. The hunters really should step up. Our black runners shouldn't have to deal with this. Their willful ignorance disturbs me. There is no way that they genuinely believe a bear did this. She bows her head to us, stepping away. The others do the same. Welcome home, Logan. Respect to you and your acolyte. Behind me, Logan copies their head-bowing gesture. I awkwardly do the same. After Logan exchanges a few quick greetings to the tribeswoman, with me standing awkwardly behind him, he dismisses their concerns flippantly and shepherds me onwards. Feels wrong. Explain? Lying to them. The truth would not be good for them. Do you think that they'll ever be ready for it? It is better to be ignorant of the Black Ocean. Come, Aeon will inspect the computer of this white human. And your injuries too. I pat his arm. If he thinks that you need to see the healers, I'm coming with you. His tail starts to wag happily. Thank you, Alex. When we arrive, I'm pleasantly surprised to see Nitro outside. He sat in a delicate lotus position, legs folded and hands in his knees. Even as we approach him, his eyes remain shut. Stay. I will find Aeon. He will inspect your wounds. Want me to come? No. Remain outside. I wish to speak to Aeon alone. Remain close to Nitro. I can never predict what's going on in that head of his. Sure, I'll be right here. Logan smiles, then calmly strolls past Nitro and into Aeon's hut. Meanwhile, I hobble over to Nitro and whisper softly at him. Nitro? One moment. His shoulders rise and fall like ocean tides before his faded eyes steadily flicker open. You're back. Just about. The shadowy black runner rises to his feet, cracking his neck. His eyes flick in my direction, but don't quite lock onto me. Back as you were? Not exactly. Tell me. I learned... things. Ah, yes. Things. Nothing empties the bowels faster than the horror of things. I smirk. You know what I mean. I do. The Black Zones are a nest of things, and each is always worse than the last. If you'd be willing, I'd like to know what you discovered. Of course. There's a lot to process. I'll tell you everything. Good. This afternoon? Or tomorrow, if you need time? No. No, today. I don't want to wait. He nods, then stoops down and plucks a wooden walking cane from the ground. You're really not deterred? From what? The path. If anything, more eager to keep going than ever. There's more of your past that you need to find? No. No? Forget my past. It doesn't matter. This is about helping the clans now. Nitro's face falls. You were eager to learn before. Whoever Alex was, once, I don't want anything to do with them. There's no going back anyway. Ignorance won't protect you. Tell that to the clans. You don't want to be like them. Face it, Alex. Or become it. Anyway, it's good that you're up and about. 2 days we waited. Loken insisted on watching you by himself, but we took shifts standing outside his home just in case. Don't tell him that I told you that. I shrink in gratitude and humility. Thank you, Nitro, for everything. Wait, did Caius have a shift standing outside too? It was his idea to begin with. What's that tiger playing at? You know you were gibbering total nonsense the whole time? Sorry, I couldn't stop. I couldn't tell much of a difference, quite honestly. Still, the same furless, blabbering rodent. Ha, jerk. Thanks for coming with us. You didn't have to. It's been nice to visit the Draconi clan again. You've been here before? A long time ago, a member of the clan requested me personally. Someone had gone missing in the Black Zones. They asked me to find them. And did you? He falters sadly. Yes. Still, Dravonia has been kind. She's used the old knowledge with great cunning. The showers, the schools, the heaters, the freezers. I'm impressed. I imagine that it takes a lot to impress you. What? Is my head stuck so far up my own ass? You know what I mean. You're the wisest black runner in Ilila. I'm not. And then who is? Nitro shrugs. Someone I hope never to meet. Anyway, for Dravonia's excellence, the Draconi clan has one catastrophic shortcoming. Oh yeah? No tea. I roll my eyes with a smirk. You know how to boil water, right? Without a proper teacup? What am I, a savage? Careful. You're disappearing up your own ass again. Good. Maybe there's tea up there. Anyway, Aeon has kindly agreed to let me stay with him. He is a good man. Very talented. He fumbles carefully over to Aeon's half-constructed vehicle with his cane, tapping the bonnet and whistling. Having wit is a privilege, but the knowledge of the Automonks, it speaks for itself. I frown, watching him move. Yesterday I'd never even have guessed that he was blind. Today, though, it's very evident. Nice stick. Stick? Yeah, your stick. Ah, yes. Fashionable, don't you think? I tap my spear. I got one too. Still limping after yesterday. But you'll recover. This is just me. I need this to move around. You didn't yesterday. Are things different now that we're further out of the Black Zone? Yes. My wit is my vision. I see through the memories of the Zephyr. Out here, though, there are none, and I am not familiar with the layout of this place. Loken and I could find the nearest border for you, if you'd prefer to stay there. Nitro chuckles, shaking his head. It's fine. My nose is just as sharp. Besides, if I need to dive back in to clear my head, I'll make myself available to the Draconi as a black runner. Yesterday, I even went on a salvage run for Aeon, managed to find the parts for its vehicle. Ah, you beat me to it. You mean a blind man beat you to it? Step up your game, new blood. He grins mischievously. Can I ask you for your advice on something? Mint is the best flavor. This isn't about tea. You continue to disappoint me, human. Come on. Serious question. I'm to take an acolyte on my own. I suppose you already have the knowledge, and I've seen you in action. It's impressive. So, Loken's right? I'm ready? I think there are things that you should learn by yourself. No disrespect to Loken, but he rarely travels. There are aspects of Elila that I doubt that he can properly prepare you for. Like what? Nitro whistles thoughtfully. Take some advice from an old dog like me. Ever heard of the Ashlanders? Nope. What are they? Gangs who carved a permanent home in the Black Zones. Dozens of them move around Elila and beyond. Oh, yeah. Taki mentioned something about that. Loken and I even ran into some sugar cooks near Rhinestone. It goes far deeper than that. The Black Zones are lawless, a dangerous but lucrative fact. Ashlander gangs are as varied as they are lethal. A warlord sits at the head of each. They spend as much time fighting each other as they do interfering with clan affairs. Interfering? How? Raiding, assassination, infiltration, salvage smuggling, food hoarding, dawn sugar production, you name it, they do it. Some Ashlander gangs are hundreds strong. Many think that they're the true rulers of Elila, pulling the strings from beneath the Black Ocean. Are they? No. Chieftains like Caius or Dravonia make them seem like puppies at play. Still, there is a thriving web of brutal politics out there. Take my advice. Get familiar with the Ashlanders, meet their warlords, make contact, earn favors. Aren't they dangerous? Depends on the warlord. They're hopelessly unpredictable, but often reasonable to the Black Runners. They're neutral and they need us. You might need them too. Just don't get involved in their politics, and don't tell Loken. Yeah. I bet they don't consider him neutral. He's pretty loyal to Dravonia. Precisely. If you're an Ashlander, you're his enemy. That's that. There's a hefty bounty on the Whisperer's head. How do Ashlanders even survive out there? Groups that big? The Black Zones would just swallow them. It's a dangerous life. You live on the edge. Makes you reckless. Some people prefer that. They've got their own ways of surviving. He grumbles doubtfully. That's not what you really believe, is it? No, I believe that the Black Zones tolerate them. Maybe they think of Ashlanders as endearing pets. But in the end, they'll grow bored of watching their toys squabble. I was hired by a gang once, the Fangs. Some of their people had gone missing, but I found them. It's all an illusion, Alex. Overnight, an Ashlander's empire can just disappear. They all come to see their hubris right before the end. Nobody is above the negative ones. Nobody is above the Black Zones. Aeon suddenly bursts from his hut with Loken on his heel. He shuffles urgently over to me. Boy! Boy! He grabs my hand with a look of alarm and tugs me closer to him. You're okay? Boy, you're okay? Easy, Aeon. Gods, Alex! You gave us a scare! What in the world happened to you? It's complicated. He peers closely at my face. Aeon, please. I'm alright now. Don't you give me that! No. You're not alright. Far from it, I'll say. You're lucky that you didn't lose that eye, you are. He shakes his head, stepping back to regard both Loken and I. To the healers, both of you. Loken snarls. No, none of that, Hound. I'll be checking in to make sure that you've been. I do not need to see. No. Don't you dare. Go, take Alex with you. There's something heartwarming about seeing Aeon act the bossy father to Loken. It's nice to see the genuine care that they have for each other. Loken, Alex has agreed for us to meet this afternoon to discuss what happened. Loken frowns at me. You are certain of this? Yeah, I think talking it all through might help, actually. Okay, we will discuss the things that you have learned. I will inform. You Sullen South aren't planning to leave me out of all that little chinwag, are you? You're not a Black Runner, Aeon. Bollocks to that boy, bollocks. I've been studying the old knowledge since before you were sucking tits for milk. I was. He brandishes the Exotech tablet in front of all of us. If I'll be studying this, I need all the facts, I will. So, when's this Covenant of the Black Runners that I'll be attending? Loken and Nitro exchange worried looks. Aeon, I am not sure. Aeon should be there. I want him to hear it. All of it. Ah, you see? Alex knows. He does. So when? Your experience with the old knowledge would be useful. You can boast an upbringing with the Automonks. I believe I am agreeing. If we are to determine the nature of this exotech, we may require Aeon's assistance.
Exotech?
Alex has called them a Zephyr Corporation. He believes they practice the old knowledge. They were owning the building that I found them within. They were a human corporation. Not just Zephyr. Human. How do you know that? I reach for the tablet in Aeon's hand. He passes it over and I spin it around to show them the faded logo on the back. For tomorrow, for you. See that? I don't see anything. Psst, that joke ever get old to you? It's never not funny. Well, the words are written in my language, not Elilian.
Your language?
Elilian was the dominant language by a big margin. This was spoken by humans. Why the need for two languages at all? Because human mouths are different from muzzles. They needed a language for each.
Oh? You're speaking Elilian just fine, you are.
And you could speak my language too. It would just be difficult. This is true. I have spoken these human words to Alex. They are uncomfortable. This exotech clan was only human. It did not include bipeds. I mean, it probably did. I doubt that they discriminate. Maybe the company's founder was a human or the executives were. Hard to say. Executives? These are the chieftains? I suspect the Zephyr Corporation was a very different entity to a clan.
Interesting.
There seems to be some kind of link between them, me and a human named Wyatt. He owned that computer we found. Aeon snatches Wyatt's tablet back again.
Perhaps there's a clue. I'll need a good look inside, I will.
I'll stay with Aeon to give him any support that he needs examining this device. You two need to see to your injuries. Come find us when you're ready. Loken whines anxiously. I stroke his arm. It'll be alright, Loken. Let's go. Limping alongside the petulant hound, I give Aeon and Nitro a nod of farewell as we head back to the village square. And that's where I'm going to leave it for today. So, if you can't tell, I'm still sick. Yeah. Sorry this took a while to come out. Also, it's going to be 3 pieces because it's very long. It's 3 hours, 24 minutes. And I don't feel comfortable making it into 2 very long videos because, unfortunately, some people just do not have the, they just won't sit for that long. I like to keep it around an hour-ish, if possible. Anyway, so yeah. So Alex still has trauma, obviously. It's nice to see that Bai didn't just erase it, despite the fact that Alex would be very happy with just having everything erased. Loken has trauma though, which, was obvious. It was gonna happen because he just sat there for I don't know how many days, probably 2 days, just watching Alex taking care of him, and then just hearing him blab, and then before that, basically acting like a completely different person when Glitch was controlling him, and basically saying yeah, I'm done with you, I'm gonna leave, I don't care about you. So he's emotionally traumatized in some way. Which, would explain the way he is behaving. So there's also the whole thing about the tablet and talking to Aeon and Nitro, and it's good that Alex is gonna bring them into with what's going on and what he experienced, so there's that to look forward to. One can only hope that they will be as understanding as Loken is, even though Loken himself does not know that Bite is also a demon technically. Even though Bite himself does not believe, or does not want to believe, that he is like the others. But there is a very real possibility that Bite himself is not like the others. I mean, in sci-fi stories like this, there is always that one AI or that one monster, demon, or whatever that is always like a little bit different than the rest or whatever, you know. Anywho, so what are your thoughts so far? What's going on? Write it down in the comments and we'll discuss. And also, you know, channel members who are seeing these videos before everyone else, thank you all for, you know, becoming members to the channel. I very appreciate it. A lot of what I'm doing here is made possible by you guys now. So yay! um, you'll see their names right there on the left. And yeah. Ooh, give them a round of applause. Ooh. I hope that sounds like a round of applause, not like somebody jerking off. Anyways, so yeah. Thank you all for watching / listening. If you would like to play Soulcreek yourself and find out what's going on or whatever, you can do so by going down into the link in the description, which should have a Twitter link. I don't know if the dev has a Blue Sky. If they do, I will be linking that down as well. They should be direct links. They should have direct links to the itch.io page where you can download the game and play it, or you know, you could just go to itch.io yourself and download it there. And I will also be posting down whatever support method that they might have, either Patreon or Coffee. I already forgot. Which should have, you know, give you early access to builds of Soulcreek. I'm pretty sure it's a Patreon. I think they have a Patreon. I forget. I don't know. And and yeah, my Coffee, all my pertinent links are down in the description, you know, for you to peruse. Anyway, so yeah, I guess that's it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.